Yeah, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. It's Wake, Bake, and Make. Hey, what's up? I am going to be doing a lot of Wake, Bake, and Makes again. Back to it, thank God. I've been bored. Okay, I have a show and tell. Now, this is a little bit of a review of Wake, Bake, and Make because we did these projects a long time ago, and I never told you what I was doing them for, but I was doing them for envisioning the bus. I think I started these in the winter time, knowing that. Hang on, let me show you a couple things. So I do vision boards every New Year's to keep me on track. And I want to show you my vision board. I keep it as my lock screen. Right there is the art bus. So I usually go in at the end of the year and check mark what I accomplished. Yes, I have a scooter on here too. I don't think that's going to happen this year. That's alright, one vehicle at a time. Now, these got a little rocked because they've been in storage, so I gotta fix them. I think I have all the pieces right here. Yeah, this one needs these things. Okay, so I did this as a Wake, Bake, and Make project, like I said earlier this year. Maybe last year, I don't really remember. But the art bus is under my LLC, which is A Future for All, and then I have two branches under the LLC. We have the Create, and then we have the Home Free Homestead, which is our land, which is on hold. And so we're just kind of doing Create. Now, Create is an acronym for Community Resilience Exploring Arts Through Experience. And so I made these big letters, and the C is for community. So each letter is, I did like an artistic representation. Now these, like I said, have been rocked. I've got to go back in and add some felt where we're missing some. This also, I don't know what happened. I think the cats got into this. But anyway, so Create, where's the art? Okay, so resilience, we did nature, because nature is like very resilient. So these are going to be, I'm going to put them as decoration in the ambulance once we upholster all that other stuff. Okay, I have to go in with glue. Alright, Create, exploring, exploring. This is rolled paper, which is one of my favorite mediums to work with. Okay. Arts. So not just art, like art, but like the arts. So like any trade as well. So I did a compilation of like all the different art stuff for arts. And T through, kind of giving vehicle. And I had this really cool street tape I got for Niall, but he wasn't really into it, so I just threw it in the art stuff. And then experience. Again, I have to glue a couple of these back on, but collaging and a little bit of glitter. This is epic fails and foolishness. I am dream art, weird and wonderful exploration, celebrating DIY, beyond legacy, the real person, always something to learn. Sustainability, overcoming challenges, spotlight, so different words, a lot of them, to encapsulate experience. I really need better glue. So anyway, I wanted to remind you of those. The reason we made that was because I always intended on getting a bus this year, and now we have it. Yes, it's an ambulance, and I prefer that because I don't have to build out so much, and the weight capacity that an ambulance can hold is a lot more. Well, I mean, buses are a lot too because they hold bodies, like bodies that are like. But like, if you think about ambulances, the stretcher, the people, there's at least like usually 3 workers or like EMTs, and then you have the person getting hurt, and then you have all of the equipment. So like that's a lot of weight. And one thing I've learned since I've owned RVs is that weight really matters when traveling, and gas mileage and all of that. So I'm gonna add a couple of shelves. I think in some of the outdoor, there's one in particular. But anyway, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, I'm worried about the weight, and then I was thinking more about No, there's no need to worry about the weight of adding a little bit of furniture. And not a lot. I just might need 1 or 2 shelves. And then today, okay, so this was a project we also did around the same time we did that project. And it was a recycled project with these, and I have to steam these out, they're wrinkly. But we recycled old cans. I saw this on Pinterest a long time ago, and I thought it was cute. So it looks like, spilled paint. And so I think we're gonna maybe put this, I'm playing with the idea of getting a rainbow door curtain, like beads, because I'm a big fan of those. And if I do get rainbow ones, I found some on Etsy. I haven't bought them yet. But I was thinking of putting this up at the top. And then the beads that I found are actually, they look like teardrops, so it would be kind of cute. So this would, flow into the beads, so everyone would have to walk through that to come into the ambulance. But I finished these labels. I refound these today. I put the blue, or the backing, the black on there, and then I tape laminated them and put them on the can. So this was something I finished today. So I have the whole rainbow of these. But yeah, so both of these projects were done with the intention of putting them in the mobile art studio whenever I got around to getting it. And then we also have some shit laying around. This came with some paint that Niall got, but we don't use these. And so I figured this could be a cute decoration. Maybe we'll turn it into a sign, maybe a cleanup sign, please clean up after yourself or something. Or it's okay to get messy. I already have one cleanup sign. So, and then I wanted to share, I just made a pretty important purchase. This came up while I was still doing the community art space, of an idea from community members of oh, maybe you should get this, maybe that would help. And it is, I'm so excited I have somewhere to store this shit without it getting ruined now. Also, the bag that I had these cans in, I found one of the lost remotes, so that was awesome. I found 2 lost remotes the past couple weeks. So there's still 4 hiding in here somewhere. Also, my ring light broke today. Marley broke it. Marley and I both broke it. But now I have released myself from the shackles of the stand. And I actually like it better when the ring light is flat, because I have glasses. But anyway, what I want to show you, this was a little bit of an investment. I mean, it's a good investment because we need it for what we're doing. I bought it last week. One of these A-frame chalkboards, and it came with 4 markers, but I have bought a new pack of markers with more colors. Mal and I were playing with it the other day on this side. But yeah, this is something that we're gonna need for when we do set up. So I'm just sharing in case, I'm gonna share everything in case this is something you wanna do. I've made I think it was a Wake, Bake, and Make, but I think I put it under the What's Your Calling readings, about how, the importance of coming up with, a mobile business model in these times. So I'm sharing everything not because I think I'm bomb.com, but because I'm hoping that my journey can help others. Because I know as I've gotten the RVs and bought land and now this, I have also relied on people with YouTube channels to get the information and courage and confidence to move forward with my own ideas. So that's my intention behind all of this. I want to remind you that you can start small. It's a process. You can start the things that you're seeing now, or the things that you know you're going to need, until you reach that larger point. Okay, because now we have this. And I'm I keep going in there. I keep going in the ambulance I have to do stuff. I wiped down everything today with wipes, and the wipes came out clean. I'm okay. I can't do anything else. I did make a big Amazon purchase today. Um, I've been experiencing some fraud using Walmart, so I'm not shopping at Walmart right now. The past few weeks, my card keeps getting stolen from Walmart, or people keep purchasing stuff from Walmart that are not me, and I'm not sure how. So anyway, I'm taking a break from Walmart. Unfortunately, I am having to use Amazon. Temu has gotten like incredibly expensive. It's cheaper to use Amazon. I do have feelings about that. But I want to remind us that all billionaires are pieces of shit and they have monopolized the entire planet. So even when we are conscious about consumerism, I'd like to think of it more as an investment in business versus just blindly consuming. And when we're conscious about the way we consume, you can hold that contradiction of I really wish I didn't have to buy this, and also there's no other option because again, they've monopolized everything. So I just wanted to share those things with you. That's it. I'm gonna go put those letters in the ambulance in these cans too to keep them safe. And oh yeah, the stuff I got from Amazon, I got the backdrop for the photo booth. I got the linoleum, or I think it's vinyl flooring. It's gonna be peel and stick flooring. I've gotten I got more chalk markers. I got what else did I get? Oh, I got a large purchase. I had to spend a lot of money on one item that is essential for this endeavor, and I've been looking at them for over a year. Shopping baskets, wire, like the tiny wire ones, because I want to run a shop out of this, and also when kids come through to get supplies, they're going to need a way to carry them. So I got 12. I'm kind of doing setup for 12. I'm going to get 12 chairs, tables enough for 12 people. The baskets were 12. We can always do more, but usually that's how much I did with the community art space as well. When we were setting up in the community building, I targeted for 12 participants. So that's our starting point. But yeah, that was like, it was expensive because they are, I don't know, I think they might be regular size shopping baskets, which I wanted something smaller, but I didn't find that as an option. So I'll keep looking. Like, it's this kind of wire, like, I think, I'm hoping that's what my intention was. So I think I'm probably gonna get like buckets and stuff too. There may be some other things for, because what the goal is gonna be to have them like walk through the ambulance and get out, like grab everything they need, and then go to a table and work on it. Tablecloths I haven't bought yet though. I haven't bought the new tables yet either. Like I said, I really want to get my tables from Walmart, because I have a particular brand. I want the Walmart brand, the Mainstays tables, folding tables, because that's what I already have. So I want to make sure. I'm a big fan of buying two of everything. So I'm gonna hold off on the tables until we're ready to like actually do it. But I feel like in this time, it's a good time to do these investments. So if you are running a small business or thinking about it, now is the time to invest. Things are only getting more expensive. They're only going to keep getting more expensive. If you have the ability to go ahead and invest in some stuff, I would say now's the time. I'm not a financial advisor. I actually fly by the seat of my pants. But again, I've been planning this stuff for a long time, and now it's time to put it all together. So thanks for being here for this journey. I know it's going to be annoying. This is my new personality, okay? You don't have to watch these, but I am going to be creating them. Have a good one.